Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios. It's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
So earlier this year, one of the stories that has most intrigued me has been the New Orleans 10. These cats that broke out of the jail.
I forgot about it until last night.
There was still, I did too.
There was just one left.
It kind of went away. It kind of disappeared from the news cycle. But there was still one left, you're right, until yesterday. They finally caught the last of the dudes that broke out of the jail in New Orleans.
Right.
That caused an uproar in the city. It's like, how are you going to let 10 fathermuckers escape out of our county jail? What are we doing?
County.
What are we doing? Where they were able to, like, a guard helped them.
A guard, clearly.
Yeah, he left the door open.
Or they were like, hey, we know where your family lives. We're going to kill you.
Yeah.
I don't think he
could be that.
Yeah, I don't think he willingly, does that make sense?
Yeah, so what I guess I read was the guard went and he unscrewed the toilet from the floor.
Yeah.
That way they could sneak in there at night, move the toilet, and cruise down the shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so this has been earlier this year. Finally, they found the last
5
dude.
months?
Something like that. And the last guy they found was the guy, funny enough, that had the most crazy charges against him.
Yeah.
He was up for murder.
And reportedly, of course,
yes, sir,
got busted because he had an argument with his lady. It's always a woman.
Well, can you imagine that?
I'm sure she's like, look, yo, you can't work. I'm tired of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're
start
on the
fight.
run.
You're on the run.
Yeah.
I got all these bills. You ain't helping. You can't help.
Yeah, you're right, Rudy.
You eating sandwiches. You just sitting around eating sandwiches, watching Judge Judy.
And what a great excuse. Baby, I can't get a job. I'm on the run.
What can I do?
That's a nationwide manhunt. So they got him somewhere, I think, near Atlanta.
He made it all the way to Atlanta.
Yeah, what was the Erykah Badu? What they gonna do when they come? What you gonna do when they come for you? They probably had that argument.
Yeah, man, it was. She got tired.
Yeah, probably so. Because 5 months is pretty good. That he had a good run. That's a good run.
Hey, that's a good break.
Thumbs up to the dude, man. Finally. And did you see what he did when they put him in the cop car?
No.
He blew a kiss at the camera.
Oh, because my thing is like, yo, I got 5 months. I was doing life anyway. I got a 5 month break.
He had a good run.
He had a great run.
Oh, can you imagine the charges they're going to stack onto the stuff you already had?
Oh, yeah. He ain't never getting out. He ain't never getting out.
Welcome in. It's In the Building. It is show 422 of In the Building from the Texas Cheerlicker Studios here at Chatterbox Studios in San Antonio, Texas, where Rudy and I do our show each and every day. The audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet. We do our show at Chatterbox on Thursdays when we do our program.
Right.
Because this is where we do our television duties on Thursdays. And so that's why we do the podcast here in this beautiful place. I could live here if they had a place to go potty.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, actually, they do out in the hall. Yeah, they do.
Right out in the hall.
There's a place to take a shower, though. I could live here.
No, it's nice. The industrial feel. Parking is not crazy.
There's 4 studios to this thing. There's 2 next door to us. There's 2 in this room where we are, including this one. And these rooms are for rent. If you are interested in podcasting or you just need a studio for whatever, shoot a porno. I don't know. Whatever it might be. Oh, crap. My daughter's here. I brought my daughter with me.
Behave. I'm behaving.
I'm sorry.
I'm behaving.
Of course, I'm the one that slips up.
Yeah. Well, you can do that. Your kid.
No, I know I shouldn't. No. I'm the one supposed to be setting the example. So anyway, if you're interested in renting studio space, Chatterbox, what's a cool name too for a podcast studio.
Yeah.
I think I got called the Chatterbox many times by my mother as a kid.
My teachers. Rudy's really smart, but he won't shut up. So
I got the same thing.
Yeah, so this is only right that we end up here.
That's funny. So I'll never forget Mrs. Griffin, 3rd grade.
Yours was 3rd, mine was 3rd, Miss Hunt.
Miss Griffin was what I had.
Yeah.
She wrote, Michael is a very inquisitive student, very interested. However, he must improve his citizenship. I got N's across the board and everything in elementary.
Yeah, I was smart, but Miss Hunt was like, he just won't stop talking.
Dude. And it's cool. And then it's funny enough you bring this up. So it had been, fast forward years later, I was in college. It's probably like 1995.
Yeah.
I was 2 years into, I just transferred from Sam Houston State in Huntsville up to North Texas.
Right.
Big game this week for the undefeated Mean Green. I transferred to North Texas, and I had a mass communications course I had, and you had to go and interview an athlete or a celebrity or somebody and do a sit down interview and tape it and this kind of thing. And I showed up and I called my old high school baseball coach and asked him, "Hey man, is it cool if I come to the ballpark after practice tomorrow?" And he goes, and I told him I have to interview you for a project I got at school. Sure, Mike, come on in. Good, it'll be good to see you. And I had just gotten the job at ESPN, and I get there, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "Well, I'm majoring in radio, television, film, and I just got hired at ESPN." He goes, "Of course you did, because of course, you're doing that."
Because of course you were running your mouth in the locker room.
Of course,
always the joker.
Of course,
right.
I got that man. His name's Tommy Elliott. He's still alive. He's in his 70s. He's retired now. They named the field after him. Coach Elliott once told me, "Taylor, I wish I had somebody else in this school who could play third base besides you because you are terrible." It's a quote from that man.
Only quote I remember from my coach my senior year, Coach Schaefer. Shout out to Larry Schaefer.
Larry Schaefer is a good name.
I don't know. I got hurt and I was laying there and I was laying there and I was laying there.
Yeah.
And he yells from the sideline, "Rudy, you lay there that long, you better be dead."
They had no time for getting hurt.
They had no time for it. And I got up and I was fine.
You know what? Because he knew mentally
you're fine.
In your mind, you're hurt. Right. But if you need to tell your mind you're not that hurt, and you realize, oh yeah, I guess I am okay.
Yeah.
I had the same damn thing happen. I had a ball down the third base line, and the third baseman had to backstab it, and it was a long throw across the diamond, and I was racing the ass down to beat the throw, and I lunged out with my foot, and it just rolled on the base, just rolled inward.
Of course.
Oh. So I'm all, I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. I'm hobbling and limping. Looked like Kirk Gibson trying to round the bases after the World Series home run. Yeah. And I go back to the dugout. And I was out, by the way. I didn't even beat the throw. I get back. I barely get to the dugout. He's just looking at me like this. And I walk into the dugout, and I'm like, oh, man, shit, I guess I'm done for the day. And I get it. I'm just kind of limping. And he walks up and goes, "Taylor, stop limping." I'm like, dude, what do you mean stop limping? Dude, you go, what do you find people?
Almost got my leg amputated.
What the hell? You go to the burn unit at the hospital and tell them, get over it. Stop being burned. Taylor, stop limping. And you know what? And I realized he's right. In my mind, I was babying that foot. Yes, I sprained it. I missed 2 weeks. It was bad. It looked like a tennis ball on the side of my sock.
Those are the worst.
It was bad.
Those are the worst.
But I'll never forget that. He's like, Taylor, stop limping.
And you stopped.
And even though I did sprain my ankle pretty badly,
you stopped.
I stopped limping. I realized oh my God, he's right. And that was a good lesson that he taught.
Lesson.
Yeah, he yelled at me a lot and he told me I was terrible. But outside of my father, that man's probably the most influential male figure I've ever had in my life.
Oh, my coaches.
Shout out to my coach.
All of my coaches from youth all the way up. Huge role. All of my coaches. Yeah. I remember all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how in the moment you think, what an asshole. This guy's a jerk. But his wife hates him. And then as you get older, you realize, wow.
And you remember a lot of it.
I appreciate that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never forget that
Buki, when
guy.
you're 50-something and I'm long gone, just remember some of the things. You'll remember some of the things we told you. Everybody.
Dressing like an asshole.
Yes.
Stop wearing Andrew Garfield T-shirts to work.
Yeah. What is he doing?
I don't know.
And it's not an Andrew Garfield. It's 4 pictures. It's 4 selfies of Andrew Garfield. 5.
Yeah, come here. Come get in the shot.
5
don't knock
selfies
anything
of Andrew
over.
Garfield.
Show our members here. This is what we deal with here.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy. I've already sent this to Nina so she can get a kick out of it. Yeah.
It's a good shirt.
He came in here and declared that he calls Helga Andrew on occasion.
Why?
So he can fantasize that she's Andrew Garfield, the actor.
Slip it in once or twice.
Okay, come on back. Okay, go back. That's it. This is what we're doing. There's Buki. So, like Rudy said, when we're doing our shows here at Chatterbox, we're borrowing the room, so we only have so much gear with our little company. Mm-hmm. So Buki doesn't get any airtime on Thursdays, but I had to bring you in and let him see that.
I'm glad he doesn't get any airtime. The Yankees are done. So.
Oh, yeah, the Yankees are done.
So I'm glad he doesn't get any airtime.
Well, he's happy.
Because I don't want to hear it.
You know, I respect Bouquet. The other night after Boston got beat, he showed up in here with a Boston Red Sox jersey.
That's all he better have.
I have no time for the fan that when his team has a hard time or they suck or they get eliminated, the jersey goes back to the corner of the closet. Bullshit. That's when you should rep your team the most after they get beat.
Of course.
If you're a legit fan.
I wore my Bear shirt in here after the 50-point debacle to the Lions. You gotta show up. You gotta show up after those type of losses.
You did. All right. Who wants to give us some money? You can jump into the super chat. How's it doing?
We're good. But this is a different start time for us.
Awkward start time.
Different start time for us. So they're coming along. Let me see. No, Justin. Chargers Justin. Good morning, $1.99.
What's up, man?
Shout out to the ass whip Yankees.
The Blue Jays look good. Are we sure they have no shot to beat the Dodgers?
Well, they gotta get out first. They got to get out the AL first. But yeah.
Right. And so where's Detroit and Seattle? Game 5? 2-2? This is it. Oh, okay.
In Seattle?
All right.
Hope it rains.
Give me Toronto in 5. The Blue Jays look awesome. They just whooped the Yankees' butts.
Does Vlad Sr. have a ring?
It's a good question. No, I don't think so. He damn sure didn't win one with the Rangers, that's for sure. I guess not, no.
I don't think so.
It'd be cool. I liked the Blue Jays back in the day when I was a kid, getting yelled at by my high school teacher. They were awesome in the early 90s. They won back-to-back World Series.
Joe Carter.
Roberto Alomar, wherever he is now.
Yeah.
Did he kill himself? Is Roberto Alomar alive? Because he had a real tough time for a long time after retirement. Remember, Roberto Alomar was I feel like I need to tell do you remember Roberto Alomar, Bouquet? Do you know who that is? Roberto? No, that's not Sandy. Roberto. So Roberto Alomar was the best second baseman for 10 years in the big leagues.
Was he? Who spit on the ump?
Alomar.
It was him.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Hawked a loogie right in his face.
He was a stud. Loved him. Okay, so when years after he had already long been retired, I think he's in the Hall of Fame. He should be. Okay. So there was a crazy story where his ex-wife filed a lawsuit against him saying that he gave her AIDS or he gave her HIV.
Good Lord.
Yeah. And
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. And she let it be known that it was not women that he got the HIV from. So she sued him for that. He didn't tell me he was bisexual. Bouquet perks up. He didn't tell me that he had HIV. His lawyer argued that he got raped by some bikers in Arizona while he was traveling. That he was not actually gay. He was gang raped by a gang of bikers.
Okay.
He showed up in a restroom and Seabass walked in there and raped him.
I love how that time the only people that got AIDS were gay people.
Oh no, I got I got raped.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like, you couldn't got it from a woman. Only gay people get AIDS. What is wrong with the world?
All right, who wants to join that man and give us some money? You can do so by jumping into the chat. And you can super chat us, whether it's $1.99 or $100.99. We'll take any and all things to keep our little fledgling company rolling. Maybe we'll use some of the money and buy another camera so Bouquet can be on our Thursday shows. You can also buy us a coffee, which is just another way to shoot us a tip. It's called buymeacoffee.com. Bouquet usually links it to the chat, so if you want to jump in there and do that, you may do so. All right, got a big game on Saturday.
Kinda.
And I know you two are going to be out there watching.
Yeah, we're going to go to Slackers North Star.
All right, on Rector.
What
time? You going to get there right at kickoff?
I'm going to get there at kickoff. I'm going to watch the game there. Bookie, he's doing me a solid bringing the camera out there, so he'll get there when he gets there, and then we're gonna do something different there. We're not going to do a show, but after the game, get some post-game reaction from some of the slackers. That's the plan.
Some of the slackers? Is that what we call people that go to slackers? That's funny.
So for some of the people that are there slacking,
yeah, okay, I love it.
Get some reaction. Have Buki toss Buki a couple gas dollars, a little bit of bread, and come out and converse with the people.
What the hell time's kickoff?
2:30. What happened to this? When it used to be 11.
I'm glad. Well, I
don't like 11.
It's hard to play at 11, man.
It's hard for the body. You got to get up at 5. For those type of athletes, you got to get up at 5.
Yeah.
Eat.
Get loose.
That is a tough kickoff.
It's hard. I hate the 11 a.m. 2:30 is not easy, but it's better than 11.
Yeah.
And so y'all will be out there at Slackers, the official sports bar in the building, 2:30 to whenever. I have to go to a wedding. So when we get done today, I actually need to go buy an outfit. Need a nice button-down white, like Western pearl snap.
You got to go. You got to definitely be Yellowstone / Landman.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have to, this wedding you're going to, do you have to show your MAGA card at the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
Because I have a fake one for those events.
A fake MAGA card?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean? I'm trying to get paid.
Wait, what does a MAGA card look like? I need to know what that looks like.
It looks like the COVID card, like the vaccine card.
It's got Trump's face in the corner.
Yeah. Certain events, I take money from the left and the right.
All right, there might be a few Democrats at the ranch. Why are you going profiling folks?
Because the people that you're going to do this wedding with, they have a reason to be on that side. They're trying to keep all their money.
Okay.
They don't care about the. They don't care about the border and all that stuff. They're just like, hey, where are my tax cuts? They have you got to be in a certain tax bracket to say, hey, you know what? I'm trying to protect all my money. So those people you hanging out with, they got a reason to have a MAGA card.
Let's just say,
but the people that are poor like me, come on over here.
There's some versatility in this group. I voted for Obama twice.
I did not.
Did you vote for McCain the first time? I was going to say, you liar. You're lying. I voted for Obama twice. Who was after that? I voted for Hillary reluctantly.
Were the emails?
I did not vote last time.
Really?
I could not vote for Kamala Harris. I wrote in. Who did I vote? See, and here's the problem.
Who did you write for? Harambe?
Harambe, yes. Rudy Johnson, San Antonio, Texas, a.k.a. Rudy J. Nah. I wasn't a very good choice last time.
No,
I wasn't happy with my choices, so I voted for everything but president.
Oh,
does that make me a bad American?
No, because the reason why you're a great American is because you vote local, which is way more important than the president.
I do, and I'm more inclined to vote for these days. Not to get all political, I'm more inclined to vote for a Republican on a state and local level. I don't like Trump's cabinet members very much these days. Pete Hegseth comes to mind. Getting Fox News, bro. Anyway, I didn't mean to go down that rabbit hole. See, you gonna get me in trouble with my buddies at the wedding.
Let's move on.
I heard you talking bad about our guy. You can't come in. Get the fuck out.
You got your card. Just take your card.
Right, so I got to go get me a nice button-down white shirt today. I got black jeans, boots.
Got boots.
Black jacket.
Black jacket.
Over a nice white shirt.
Are you gonna wear a bolo?
Oh, like a bolo? Nah,
don't do
I ain't
that.
doing that. I can't be somebody that I'm not. Now, not that I'm opposed to bolo ties. I've never worn one. I'm not going to start now.
I have a pair of boots that don't belong to me. Shout out to Adrian Robles. I got to get your boots back to you. He loaned me some boots because I ain't buying them because I don't wear them.
Oh yeah.
Fitted threads, Adrian. I got to give you your boots back.
I will get some brownie points though from my lady. She's been out of town. She gets back tomorrow. So I went and shined her boots for her this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. So
there's a place where you can get your boots shined?
I did it.
Oh.
Yeah, there are, but
now that's a landman right there. He shines his own boots.
I shined her boots.
Shined up her boots.
So when she gets back, them boots will be nice and shiny. She's got them real frilly, girly boots. They were getting a little rough.
And not only that, for guys like us that kind of dress like this every day.
Yeah, I know.
Let me whisper this. When we get dressed up, it pays off.
Yeah. And your woman's a lady of fashion, so you should be.
When we get dressed up, they like it. That's what I'll say since we got guests.
Absolutely.
When we get dressed, they like it, Bookie. Bookie, see, when you were out there in Virginia and you got nice and dressed up, Helga enjoyed it, didn't she? especially the way you dress on a daily basis.
I'm actually, so Nina's been out of town all week, and today they're taking like a day just to tour the area they're in. They're at Monticello right now, which is the home
Where's
of
that?
Thomas Jefferson's property. President Thomas
What
Jefferson.
What state? What city?
Virginia. It's in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Oh, the hills have eyes.
Is that where the Hills Have Eyes took place?
I'm kidding.
So
wrong turn.
Nina's been on business with her land guys all week in Charlottesville, and they come home in the morning. Today, they're going to just go cruise around, look at some properties with some of the dudes that they do business with in the area. But they're also going to stop by. They went to Monticello, which is Thomas Jefferson's property. And she was sending me photos this morning as they were walking in. It's pretty awesome. I mean, he's second president in the country. And I'm like, y'all going to go in his house? She's like, yeah. I go, cool. Go to the bedroom. You can see where President Jefferson made slaves so he wouldn't have to buy them. Money saver, Rudy. Money saver.
And that's why you have yellow bone African Americans, because of former presidents.
Yeah, now we got guys that look like Paolo Banchero.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and Wemby.
I
don't know that Wemby's a descendant of Thomas Jefferson, but some of y'all are out there, and you know who you are. All right.
$9.99, Aaron Canooper.
That's my boy, AK.
Morning, fellas. Rise and shine.
What's
Here
up, Aaron?
is to those of us who show for early start Thursdays. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron. And today was a wonky day. Normally, we want to start at 9 a.m. We didn't quite make it today.
It's okay.
I was here. Brought the helmet. This is our new mantelpiece right here. Shout out to Henry Garza, who had this made for us. That's the longest live spot of all time. Go watch Texas, Oklahoma at Slackers tomorrow. Be a slacker with Rudy and Buki.
Yes.
You ready to give a score?
No?
You want to wait?
Yeah, I'll wait a little bit.
We're off tomorrow.
Give me.
I'll come. All right, I can come back to you.
Yeah, come back to me.
All right, let me make a note. Don't let me forget to give Texas, Oklahoma predictions. This will be our weekend bet. This will be our coffee.
Our coffee bet.
Closest to the score. Closest to the score wins the free
team.
coffee. All right, very good. All right, so who's playing football tonight? Giants, Eagles. Oh, geez, what a letdown game. Where's this at?
The Giants are competitive.
Well, they are now. They're playing the kid, and they have nothing to lose. There's no pressure now.
And Scadaboo has become Mike Allstott, and everybody loves him, and he's on every highlight reel because he plays hard and he finishes the block.
Yeah.
He had a horrible fumble last Sunday, though. And then he went to Arizona State and was like, someone give me some different gloves. Bro, you got stripped.
Come on, man.
You got stripped, Scadaboo. We like you. I like Scadaboo. He plays hard. I like the way he plays
hard.
Unfortunately, he's going to have CTE.
He's a gym rat. You have to kick him out of the facility. He went and had keys made so he can get in.
By the time I got to the gym, he was in a full sweat.
Yes. Cerebral coach on the field, Cam Scadaboo.
Yeah. The coaches hid his helmet so he couldn't go and tackle dummies. Whatever. Love Scadaboo.
No, and it doesn't hurt that he's got that NY on the side of his helmet.
Doesn't hurt.
If he were a freaking Seahawk, none of us, we would all forgotten that he was alive. No disrespect, and he, it's funny enough. He is, we talk about how the media always gives white boys these silly stereotypes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so smart. Such
he
a
can't
smart
jump
player.
over a curb, but
such a hard worker.
Yeah.
Puts all like the black guys don't put in time.
Right.
Puts in so much time.
Black guys can't be cerebral.
Works his ass off. Gotta kick him off the field. He actually is those things, though. Cam Scadaboo.
No, he is.
He is a likable dude.
Do you think that UT game got him drafted as high as he did?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, he had a great career, but that game
was
like,
the number
that's
two.
when the nation.
That was dude. They were all 9 of those kids are in the pros now.
That felt like, even though they lost, that felt like Ricky Williams type performance.
It was
Remember
awesome.
those type of games where Ricky
great.
would have where he would just put the team on his back.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
That was great. That all being said, the Eagles are going to whoop their ass.
Yeah, they are.
the
Eagles coming off a loss.
Eagles are surly. They have one loss. Now the whole world's falling apart. What's wrong with the Eagles? Saquon Barkley and Channelview's own Jalen Hurts apparently had a closed-door meeting with A.J. Brown.
Oh.
Because he's typical diva wide receiver. He can't be happy with winning the Super Bowl, getting $20 million a year, and being 4-1. He ain't getting no passes. Can't catch no passes.
I just want to help.
Typical. He bitched 2 weeks ago, went on Twitter and acted all weird, got called out, then lied, said that wasn't about the team, that was about something personal. Shut the fuck up. You're pissed because you weren't getting a lot of targets. They targeted him 12 times, I think, Sunday in a loss.
Look what happens when they do that.
I know.
Look what happens when they do that, AJ.
They cannot be forcing you the ball. This is the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen played it down, said it was not that big a deal, but yeah, they had to pull him aside.
Michael Irvin played with Emmitt Smith.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And guess what? Got a lot of money and a yellow jacket and 3 rings.
Yeah.
I think that, and guess what? When you win rings, AJ, you make money until you die.
Right. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
I know, dude. You're a legend already. Enjoy what's left of your career.
Or you could go back to Tennessee and not win and get 30 balls.
Or go home if you don't like it. Don't play. Retire. He'll be fine. Typical wide receivers.
Typical.
A lot of parents, probably parents of multiple kids, you always have that one you got to kind of coddle.
Always.
Take care of this one. Got to put a little bit more extra time into that one. This one tends to get up a little later. Tends to not do as well on his homework, gets ends in citizenship, that's the wide receivers in pro football.
Right.
There's just something about wide receiver. We talk about it all the time. They're just all nuts.
They're different.
And maybe you have to be, I guess, to play that position on that level.
You got to be super cocky for sure.
Yeah, and then arrogant. And then you got to be you can be cocky.
Larry Fitzgerald wasn't that.
There a lot of them.
Marvin Harrison wasn't that, but Marvin had Peyton Manning.
A lot of them are selfish, A lot of, not all of them.
Always
the diva
open.
wideouts, and usually it's the ones that are the best damn dudes in the league. So you got to put up with their crap.
Right.
If you have closed door meetings, you tell them it's okay, mijo. You reach out to them. You give them more attention than they deserve because they help the team.
Right.
And AJ's a stud. Anyway, that all being said, all right. What else? So get your picks in. We got 5 people left in our survivors.
Yeah, are all of them in? Who else? Who all do you
3
need?
people have not picked yet. Kathy, get your pick in.
Who else?
Jorge Sanchez.
Of course. 80 ain't picked. He likes to send us his
Singh.
pick Saturday at 10 at night.
All right. Well,
get your picks in, Amon.
Clearly, the Eagles would be a solid pick in Survivor tonight. So we'll see. You got till
who are the Packers playing?
The Packers?
I saw Rube pick the Packers.
The Packers, I should know this.
Coming off
they play Cincinnati with Joe Flacco starting. After 3 days after they trade for him.
Flacco's a winner. I'd be careful with that.
Mm-hmm. Good luck to the leading tacklers of these 2 teams going into the game. It is Chase, the wide receiver. Speaking of wide receivers, that's another dude. He's a badass. Jamar Chase.
Diva, though.
He kind of a diva. He got more tackles than Micah Parsons. I mentioned this yesterday. Just wanted to mention that in case y'all didn't notice.
We might hear this stat until
there's a wide receiver that has more tackles than Micah Parsons. Just saying.
Yeah, that's what happens when you play with Browning.
Well, that's true. It's also what happens when you're overrated and they pay you $2 million a week and you average 1 tackle a game. Micah Parsons. The point is, yes, Browning sucked. Cincinnati had to do something. It's also Micah ain't putting up numbers.
No.
But I guess he's double teamed though, Rudy.
Yeah, he's double teamed.
He's a force to be reckoned with. He's worth every penny because he's a decoy.
He's the first defensive end to ever get double teamed. We've never seen anything like this.
Somehow, some way, he's been able to manage 4 tackles all season.
Right.
Despite those mean double teams. All right, what else today? I don't want this to take over the show. I just wanted to get this out real quick. Maybe one of these days we can dive into this. I wanted to give a shout out today. A couple of local media members. Shout out number 1, Ernie Zuniga, my friend and former podcast partner.
My friend.
When I was before we stole Rudy out of the portal, or bought him out of the portal. Well, we didn't buy him. We just he just came. Thank God. I did a thing called 3 Cents Podcast for a little while with Cleto Rodriguez, longtime local comedian. For those that don't know San Antonio, that watches from
family
Russia.
Has streets named after him.
He does. He and Ernie Zuniga, who was a longtime morning news anchor at the Fox station here in town. Ernie was no longer at Fox, and Gleto's a fledgling old comedian, and we just kind of hooked up and did a podcast for a few months. I had a good time, got to know Ernie and Gleto a lot better. Ernie's a good dude. They announced yesterday Ernie's actually, did you see Steve Spriester, who's the longtime head honcho anchor?
Shout out to Steve.
He was the anchor man over at KSAT for a long time. Steve just retired, and Ernie is his replacement.
Ernie had went back already.
Ernie was been at KSAT for several months doing morning stuff. They're letting him do his podcast too. He's
still
doing
in the car, or whatever it is.
Doing that car podcast. Yeah. And they run it on KSAT, which is cool
because the world is changing in this world.
That's correct. So KSAT is named Ernie Zuniga, lead anchor. He'll be doing the 5, 6, and 10. Nice work, Ernie. After his entire career getting up early to do mornings, now he's doing nights. His whole body clock's going to have to shift as the main squeeze. He's the Ron Burgundy of KSAT. So shout out to Ernie.
Yes.
And KSAT, Rudy J and I were available if indeed you want to keep your company going into the future and you want to put quality talk shows on your air. Rudy J and I want to talk to you. And if you don't, hey Kins, hey Fox, hey all the others, we're available too. OAI.
All of them.
All right, I want to give another quick shout out to a local media member, if you don't mind. We have a winner. For a long time, when I was at Ticket 760, you were too for a long time. We had a running joke over there. Which of us is going to be the last man standing?
Oh.
When this company has laid off everybody or ran off everybody, or got abandoned, who's going to be the last Mohican? Andy Everett, my longtime colleague at iHeartRadio, is officially the last human alive at Ticket 760.
On their talent, anyway.
And I'm not trying to get all in Andy's personal business. So Andy's salary comes from a different department over there. They have literally no more on-air paid talent anymore. I honestly don't think they have any paid anybody at all. They don't have a program. Their program director's outsourced. The guy he lives in Houston. The guy that runs the sports
PD over here in San Antonio.
The program director of the sports of the iHeart sports station here in town is a guy called Brian Erickson. He runs the local station here from Houston. Tell me how you're supposed to do that. Well, he don't have to do much because there ain't nobody there.
Right.
They don't have a promotions director. They don't have a marketing director. And Andy's producer, Mike Bartlett, who I worked with for a long time.
Shout out to MB.
Mike worked his ass off for 17 years at that company, going back and forth between the Ticket and WOAI, doing all kinds of stuff on both stations. When I left and when Puma left, Bartlett, Andy was the afternoon drive host, and Bartlett was his producer. Bartlett was laid off this week by iHeart, therefore making Andy Everett the last human being at Ticket 760. Andy, you won the pool.
It's funny,
Won the pool.
iHeart has put a lot of resources into podcasting. Just saying. You got to see. You got to read the room.
Look, man.
Shout out to Bartlett, good dude.
Yeah,
Never
shout
had
out
a problem with Bartlett.
Shout out to Bartlett. And I just, I wish Andy will, and I hope the Ticket stays in business long enough for Andy to get to retirement. And once Andy retires in a few years, not that I'm trying to get Andy retired, he's not that old. I don't know how long Andy wants to keep doing this shit. He loves calling UTSA games, I know that.
Yeah.
I could see a scenario where Andy no longer does his afternoon show, but he's still calling games.
Oh, for sure.
Andy could probably call.
He ushered that whole era in.
Yeah, Andy's the only play-by-play guy UTSA football's ever had.
Right.
I could see him doing UTSA football till he's 85. But at some point, Ticket 760 just needs to fucking flip the Mexican music. It is a damn shame what they've allowed that station to be. When I went there in 2007, we were a juggernaut. We had excellent management. We had multiple members of management who lived here. We had 3 local shows with Rudy and Calvin on in the midday, me in the afternoon. Andy and Peter Burns, who's Mr. SEC Network now. We're on in the mornings. We had Wally Pasacreta, who did a lot of our reporting, covered the Spurs, did mornings with Charlie Parker. He did all the sportscast on WOAI.
Yeah.
And 17 years later, or however it's 18 years later, my anniversary at the ticket was October 21. So had I been there still, which I wouldn't have been, they would have fired my ass by now. And I know they would have, because when they let Joe Pags go, they would have laid my ass off by now too. So had I been at the ticket, next week or 2 weeks from now, next week would have been my 18th anniversary with iHeartRadio, which was Clear Channel when I got the job. And to see where that thing's gone in the 18 years since I got the job there is a fucking shame. It's a shame. Shame on iHeartRadio. iHeart as a company for allowing KTKR in San Antonio to turn into what it is. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's awful.
They didn't care. They didn't care about that place, and it's unfortunate. And I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit who gets mad. They don't pay me. Fuck them. Anyway. You know what? Punch Bob. I must not really punch. Bob Pittman, the CEO of iHeart, for allowing his San Antonio stations to get left in the dirt like that.
Yeah, punch him.
It's absolute bullshit. Now, if y'all want to bring us back, I'm open to talking. You have to pay me about $500,000 a year.
$550.
You know what? Never mind. F them. I won't work with them. Anyway.
$550. I'll figure it out.
That's it. All right. What else today? It's a show brought to you in part by our boys at Texas Cheer Liquor. Did you get those glasses you brought me? Is that what you got? Those?
The Texas Ranger glasses. They come with it's a Jack Daniels.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's a Jack Daniels gift set.
That's cool.
Sometimes we break down the gift sets and we just keep the glasses.
Sevy.
So I
go in there, Bouquet. We can bring me that glass. I should have brought it. I don't want to do this little show and tell.
Yeah. No, it's fine. And so sometimes we break them down to make more room.
Just bring one.
But when you buy a gift set from Texas Cheer Liquor, if it comes with 2 glasses or a shaker or whatever, the price is the same as the regular bottle. So you just get 2 free glasses that come along with it. We had one the Jack Daniels bottle, regular Jack Daniels, that comes with 2
Thank you, sir.
whiskey glasses with the Texas Rangers
Look
logo
at
on
that.
them. And I said, hey, I'm going to give these to Mike.
Thank you, man.
With 2 glasses.
I appreciate that. These are nice.
Yeah,
nice and
man.
heavy. Got the heavy bottom.
When Big Mike comes in town, y'all can have some whiskey out of Rangers glass.
Oh, dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that very much. Very good. I'm assuming that if you want to go in and get your gift set, the gift sets are all 5% off too.
Yep.
At all 7 area in the building, Texas Cheer Liquor locations.
In the building.
From Bernie all the way down to I-90 and in between. Mention in the building. Don't say Rudy, don't say Mike, don't say those guys that carried ticket 760 for years until they finally got tired of the bullshit. Say in the building. That's how you get your 5% off at all 7 Texas Cheer Liquors here in town. Hey, one quick thing, and I'll leave it alone.
No, it's cool.
Because the redneck comes out of me when I get mad. Because I cared about that place very much.
Yeah.
I made my career at that place.
Yeah,
I'm forever grateful to Peter Bolger, who hired me, Tim Merriman, who was the assistant PD. I'm forever grateful to you, the friendship that we have, not just working partners, but lifelong friends. I'm grateful to Peter Burns, and he and I were kind of rivals. Peter didn't like me when I first got that job. That's okay. I was this outsider from Dallas. He
should have had the afternoon gig. Whatever.
He felt like that's okay.
Yeah, in his mind.
I know this shocks nobody, but I tend to rub people the wrong way when you first meet me. I'm like a fine bottle of wine. You got to sip me a little while.
Yeah.
You know, I used to say I'm like tobacco. Like I'm like a cigarette. No one likes the taste of a cigarette the first time they try smoking.
No, you got to give it a couple weeks.
And then you wake up and realize, oh my God, I'm addicted to cigarette. That's me. I'm a slow burn, so to speak. I get all that. I ain't saying I was perfect over there, but I'm forever grateful to everybody that, especially those early crews that were there when I got there.
It was a real staff. Real promotion.
It was a real sports radio station. Yeah. And we whipped the asses of the competitors. And to see how that thing. Yeah,
when we were over there, it wasn't close. It wasn't a competition.
It was 10-1.
Yeah, it wasn't a competition.
In the ratings. But the other station, they shout out to them. They're still rolling.
They're still rolling.
Your X station now.
Yeah,
they're still rolling.
Yeah, they got a great white shark over there selling that stuff.
They do. They got a badass dude. And by the way, I got nothing but love for. Although Alpha doesn't own the Sports Star anymore.
I forget what it's called.
Anyhow, not that I don't make this all about local radio, but Mike Bartlett, if you're watching, they're hiring for what you do at the Sports Star. somebody over there reached out to me last night and wanted me to tell you that they're hiring.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I'll tell you about that later.
Okay.
All right, that's it. So shout out to our old competition. They're kicking ass, and you can't argue with the results. All right, thank you for the
No problem,
man.
brother.
Thank you, man. Texas Cheerlicker. That's where you go. Oh, thank you. Oh, here, Booket. Sorry, sir. Thank you, man.
Don't drop that.
Please don't drop that. All right. What else today?
Jorge Sanchez, $5.
What's up, Jorge?
Morning, fellas. Buki, give me the Packers this week.
Packers.
So maybe him and Rube will be out, and then Aaron Canuper jumped in with another 5. Shout out to Mike Bartlett, good dude, a fellow East Central Hornet alumni. East Side.
Shout out to Mike Bartlett. That guy worked his ass
Great
off.
guy, dude. Great guy.
Always available. Never missed work.
I don't remember anybody saying anything bad about Bartlett.
Had some major health issues for a while.
Right.
Still went to work as soon as he could. Probably went back to work too early. Busted his ass. His sister's Dawn Bartlett, who used to be was one of my ex-producers for a short
time. Shout out to
time.
Miss Murphy.
That station Murphy. Sorry, I called her Bartlett. That station was a heavyweight station in South Texas for a long time because of the work of a lot of great people. And it's a shame. And I'm sure if Bob Pittman, the CEO, were sitting here, he would lay into me and let me know why it's become this. It's still a shame. I think we can all agree that how it's gone for that station. It's an effing shame. And we could have made so much money together over there had they just given a shit about us at all.
It was a lot.
They didn't.
We'll do that show one day. We'll do that on the members.
All right,
one day.
we should do that.
We'll do that on the members one
Tell
day.
some more ghost stories.
Yeah.
All right. Can I give a couple of shout outs to some badass MFers?
Sure.
I like to talk about winners, Rudy. This is a show we make fun of losers like Bill Belichick. But really, if I had my druthers, we'd just talk about badasses with big old wieners every day.
Bookie's eye. Look at it. His eyebrows went up. Such a weird
It's
kid.
a euphemism, sir. I didn't mean literally. I've actually never seen these guys, but it wouldn't shock me if they did have them. Allen Iverson is releasing a memoir. It's called Misunderstood. Rudy and I were going back and forth talking about this last night. He's 50 years old now.
Got that big payout from Reebok finally.
He is now the VP. He's the VP of something over there. He's the VP of
Him and
shoes.
Shaq. Shaq's the pro.
Yeah,
Shaq's the prez.
Yeah.
He went and got AI to be the VP
He's
because
the
they were
VP.
the biggest stars Reebok's ever had.
Man.
By far. Not even
So,
AI preferably.
Who's wearing Reebok in the NBA?
I think the young lady that gets on your nerves, Angel Reese.
Oh, Angel's Reebok?
her shoes
Okay,
sold out.
good for her.
Yeah.
Good for AI. I love that man. Love that dude. That dude is not only one of the greatest players of all time, he set the tone for an entire culture.
Everybody that came behind him wanted to be AI.
Yeah.
I don't care who it was.
Really great. If you have an opportunity, y'all go look. He's been doing interviews. He did a sit down with Screaming A. Smith. He was on CBS Morning News yesterday with Oprah's buddy. I forget her name. Gail King. And what I love about Allen Iverson, he's just a real, genuine dude. He's
always has been. He never tried to. He never conformed.
No,
it was like, hey, if I'm gonna be the face of the league, I'm gonna be the face of the league how I want to do it.
AI outside of you has one of the coolest voices I've ever heard.
He does.
I just love it. He has a badass voice. He's so chill. He's so genuine. He's so honest.
Football player.
Basketball was a side hustle.
Yeah.
And got into trouble. Coach John Thompson saved him. He thanked John Thompson while tears were flowing.
Allen's a crier. At
his Hall of Fame speech. He's very honest, even about his problems. He quit drinking this year.
So what, 6 months sober, right?
6 months sober. Blamed the booze and a lot of dumb shit. His wife left him. They've been together since they were like 15 years old.
Yeah.
She left him. They got divorced. I didn't know. Rudy and I didn't know this. They actually got remarried.
I didn't know that until you told me.
He was saying on one of the interviews, it took a whole lot of key sweat and begging.
Yeah.
To get her back. Because when she left him, that's when he hit rock bottom. He was retired, didn't really have an identity, didn't know what he was going to do, was drinking too much. And to see that dude, he's my age, he's 50. to see AI, the real AI, the OG AI.
Yeah, when y'all say AI, I think Allen Iverson.
Me too. And so to see him doing well, repping BP at Reebok, writing memoirs, he's in great shape. It warmed my heart to see that last week.
Yeah. No, I'm happy for AI, man. Hopefully it all works out. They can revive Reebok, whatever that means.
That'd be
Reebok
cool.
went into a weird space where they were like the CrossFit brand. And and now Shaq and AI are trying to bring that back along with, Angel Reese. That was their first big, huge athlete. I know I watched the Reebok thing with Shaq. Yeah. They tried to get Shea Gilgeous, but Converse gave him way too much money. But yeah. Shout out to AI, man.
Shout out
I'm
to
looking
that,
to
dude.
read. I'm looking forward to read that.
Love that, dude. Me too. I can't wait. I'm going to read the book for sure. He even had the white boys in my high school wearing Georgetown.
Really?
Yeah.
He had everybody.
Repping them Hoyas, buddy.
But see, the other side of AI that we don't talk about a lot, and it's not his fault. See, guys, you get to the league, AI is your idol, you're out with him, and AI could, urban legend, AI could drink 2-3 bottles of champagne, stay up till 6 a.m, show up and drop 40.
Yeah.
Now the problem was all the guys that idolized him were like, well, AI does it. You're not AI.
Oopsies.
So he birthed, and AI is the real reason David Stern went to the dress code, because it was cool when it was just AI. Long t-shirt, jewelry, hat, do-rag under the hat. But then all these kids wanted to be AI that are coming into the league. So now they're all showing up dressed like AI. And Dave's like, wait. So there was some things that AI, and it wasn't his fault. He was just being him, and it was accepted. But once everybody's trying to do it, now it's a problem, because like, yo, you're not Allen Iverson. You can't party all night and drop 40. AI can do that. He was different. It's just God gifted.
And the white people that ran Sprite and Coke and Reebok were scared of the do-rags and the chains. And David Stern cracked down on that, which I thought was, if you were, I wish I had the tape. I was at ESPN, and I just roasted the NBA.
Good.
For being scared and afraid of what?
Yeah,
what's going to happen? It's stupid.
Yeah.
Absolutely stupid. And you fast forward now, hell, the pre-game's almost as entertaining. That's the stuff that goes viral, seeing what dudes are going to wear to the arena every night. That's the stuff that everyone comments on.
Nobody even watches the game.
No. You see what Russ Westbrook had on last night?
Yeah.
Did you see what so-and-so had on last night? Whether you like the fashion or not, Allen Iverson created the ability for what you see now with these kids all into their fashion. It's great.
I always tell the story. I was first dating my wife, and I just wanted to date her. I didn't care. AI is playing the Spurs, and word gets out he's going to be at this club. My wife makes us go. This is my girlfriend at the time. And we proceed to follow Allen Iverson around the club for 2 hours.
What club was this?
It was Sunset Station at the time.
Oh, okay.
Now it's 1902. But she was like, come on, he's moving. And here I go. I just wanted to date her. Like, whatever you want, I'll give you a hall pass for AI if he's willing to take you.
Oh.
We're just dating at the time. So she had me following Allen Iverson around the club for 2 hours. And we were literally just he'd be right there. And here's me and Anna. We're staring at him like freaking weirdos. And then he'd move. And then she'd be like, come on. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I guess she was trying to get eye contact. I don't know what we were doing.
We used to have a drop way back when I was in Dallas on my old nighttime show, and it was Allen Iverson's mom.
Did Tawana tell you that?
Did Tawana tell you that?
Well, when he threw her out naked, allegedly.
He threw Tawana out of the house, and she was nude, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Tawana tell you that?
Yeah.
Great drop.
Right.
Classic drop. Hall of Fame drop.
And that woman put up with a lot of bullshit from that man.
Well, he was AI.
I know.
It was like every woman wanted some AI.
Correct. And they got together when they were kids.
Yeah.
And then he became he was Allen, and then he became AI.
Yeah.
And he was a kid.
Yeah.
Dealing with fame and fortune and superstardom.
Yeah.
And he never had a chance to be a kid or be a 25-year-old millionaire. They got married way too early. So she's like, cool, deuces. And then he realized, oh, my God, this is not going to work out.
Shout out to his team. They were smart enough to see the writing on the wall and say, will y'all put $50 million aside that he can't touch until he's in his 50s? I know he's gonna hate this, but will y'all do that? Because he's spiraling out of control right now. And look, now looking back on it, it was a genius move.
Yeah, and
you got to have truth tellers.
I love it. And you fast forward now, and he's 50. He's this old sage.
Old crybaby.
Yeah, and he's this old wise man. He was doing the sit down. I sent Rudy a clip last night on CBS. He's sitting there, and the reporter's like, they were in a gym.
Yeah.
And the reporter's like, we brought some balls. You think you could like show us the crossover? He's like, no.
Yeah.
This old ass man can't do that.
I'm not your puppet.
You need to go Google Allen Iverson crossover.
YouTube is your friend.
No, he was like, this old ass body can't do that anymore. It was great. It's cool to see dudes later on when they've gone through shit and they've learned from it. I've always said this. That's why I think I've always been drawn to dudes like that. Michael Irvin, Dennis Rodman, although Dennis still working. Dennis is still working on Dennis.
Dennis is still trying to figure it out.
AI, some of these bad boys, you know.
Yeah.
I always love the dudes because a lot of these guys that get into trouble, they're just bad kids, bad dudes. I don't want shit to do with them. But there's a lot of guys. They were talking about we sports is what's the average pro athlete? 25 years old, maybe. Yeah. We're talking about young men with millions of dollars and fame and fortune and an ability to do something that nobody else on the planet has. Of course, they may have issues. I love the athletes that are Dion, that are controversial. Half the country's afraid of them. They do bad shit. They get into trouble. Then you see them grow up a little bit and they mature. They don't change. It wasn't that they were necessarily bad kids. They were just kids.
Yeah.
They weren't bad kids.
And they own their lessons.
Yeah. I'm always drawn. I know this doesn't shock anybody. My favorite athletes are the cocky, swaggery, get into trouble types. But you just know it's not a bad dude. Johnny Manziel. You know, these are not bad people. They don't have bad hearts.
It's a lot to be thrown into that light with that money. It's a lot.
Right. Yeah, a lot. Steven Jackson is not a bad dude. Misunderstood. Yeah. And there's been a lot of ball players who's like he's just a terrible human being.
He's just a horrible dude.
Just a horrible dude.
Aaron Rodgers,
Brett Favre.
Yeah. Oh,
God. It's just some dudes like everybody loves Allen Iverson. Everybody loves AI. Another one that I've talked about a lot lately is my new favorite bad boy is Baker Mayfield. Baker's another.
Baker had to grow on me.
So Baker, yes, and so Baker just got fined this week.
What'd he do? He called the P word.
Called a fan an effing pussy. In Seattle, they're getting ready to come out of the tunnel. He's like, "You're an effing P."
Yeah,
and he got fined. So yesterday or the day before, you know, here he is 4-1. If Dak Prescott's not the MVP so far, Baker probably is
for sure.
Baker probably should be the MVP because he's got a better record than Dak does. Baker got in. So a reporter asked Baker yesterday straight up, "Do you have to be pissed off to play well?" And Baker started laughing. He's like, "Well, he didn't dismiss it. He's kind of like, well, maybe,
it's interesting.
Maybe, you know, he's got to find."
Some guys can't play mad, but Baker clearly one of those guys that can.
Right. And so here I pulled a couple of quotes. So they got into talking about Baker's attitude yesterday.
Yeah.
And what Baker was saying that he hasn't really changed that much. He's evolved. He's now married. He's a dad. Older. He's older. He's a father. And what he said on yesterday, he said, quote, "Early on in my career, when I was in Cleveland, I was cocky, immature to everybody. Now everybody says I have moxie and I'm a dog."
That's a great point.
He says same
when
shit,
you win,
different
it's different.
day. Yeah. Early in my career, I was cocky and immature. Now I have moxie and I'm a dog. Same shit, different day. As long as you play well, they change the narrative. But you've just got to be yourself. And I've always been like that. You know, and he was asked, you know, about MVP and stuff and how good they've been playing and all this kind of thing. And he's like, you don't get too low, you don't get too high. He says, whatever is being said is a testament to the offense and the group that we have. Accolades and recognition, individual shit, you never had that on your own. This is the greatest team sport for a reason, And he says, and then so the reporter asked, "Well, do you need to be pissed off to play better?" And he's like, "What are you saying?" Then he starts smiling and laughing. He says, "No, I don't. It's just a competitor. I enjoy it, and it's something that I think our team as a whole, we're just all kind of wound up like that. This is the same dude has grabbed his junk at other teams."
Planted the flag
He's the
at
first
Ohio
guy
State.
to plant the flag on the O at Ohio State.
Which is legendary.
Legendary. Running from the cops, getting busted at late at night, drunk.
When he hit the Dougie, that went viral too. That was
yeah, I did the Dougie.
What? Look at Buki. That was a legendary Dougie, Buki.
Stop it. Had he gone to Oklahoma State,
he'd be like, "Oh, that dude's a badass." Yeah.
He'd be number one over Andrew Garfield on your bang list. Love Baker Mayfield. Love him.
And by the way, Texas Tech didn't want him. Since we're giving all this Red Raider love, I felt like I need to sharp
and
stick
he
him.
has a lifetime grudge against TCU too.
Gary
didn't want him. He was 6 feet tall, maybe.
If that.
Maybe, if that. And we had Trayvon Boykin.
How'd that work out?
For a while, it worked out great. Shout out to inmate 3953685.
Is he in jail?
He's in prison.
Damn. What'd he do?
Oh, arm rob. You're not supposed to rob people at gunpoint, Rudy. It's really not. It's really not encouraged to do that in society. Anyway, I like those kinds of dudes. It's why I love Michael Irvin. It's why I love
Michael Irvin too.
Johnny Manziel, Allen Iverson. I love these cocky dudes. I liked T.O. for a while, but then once T.O. got to the Cowboys,
T.O.'s stuff is toxic.
T.O.'s he's just a bad dude.
When you claiming that the quarterback hates your guts and he's throwing it to Witten, it went past cocky.
Yeah, and that was everywhere he ever went. It's the same shit.
He called Jeff Garcia gay, which nothing wrong with that. But
I know. Charles Haley was one that I loved, and then realized, wow, in Charles's case, that poor guy really did need medication.
No, he was legit bipolar.
Legit.
That's different.
That's not. We call a lot of people nuts, and he's a whack job.
No,
Charles really was a victim of mental health problems.
Right, for sure.
And Charles to this day will tell you, Jerry Jones saved my life.
Yeah.
And Barry Switzer saved my life. Ironically, like all this Boomer Sooner talk, baby. We're going to do it. We're going to do it our way. Boomer Sooner.
Boomer.
Get ready to beat the shit out of Texas. I can't wait to get my score pick when y'all are ready. But no, Switzer's the one we saw in the documentary.
He went to his house.
He went to Charles'
house. What the bleep is wrong with you?
Everybody's afraid of Charles because he's nuts and he's huge and he's a loose cannon. Switzer went over there. I need to talk to Charles. He's busy. No, I need to talk to him now. Let his ass in. Switzer goes in there, sits down and goes, "You need to get your shit together now. You're letting us down." And somehow, and Switzer tells the joke, I figured he was going to get his shit together or he was going to beat me to death right there in his house. And thankfully, Charles took it to heart. And that's why Charles to this day is loyal to the Cowboys because of Jerry and Barry, which is funny. Anyway, I love the bad boys. The bad boys that are misunderstood.
Like
AI was. All right, it's in the building from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios here on Love You Hard TV. Become a member. We've seen member increase lately. I would love you for
Gracias,
that.
mi amigos.
Thank you.
Gracias, mi amigos.
I think it's because we've been doing more members-only stuff, and we've been giving away swag, and the word's getting out.
Can't have this, though.
No, I thought about auctioning this off to a member. This means too much to us.
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah, we're gonna have this here for a long time as our little centerpiece. This is awesome. This is super cool. Oh, y'all want to do a little punching?
Let's do it.
Let's do some punching, baby. It's time for people I want to punch, right, Bouquet? Here on In the Building and Love You Hard TV.
Now, it's time for people I want to punch on In the Building.
It's not easy to do this show in this studio.
No.
We're out of our comfort zone. This is a road game.
Yeah.
All right, Rudy, who you punching today and why, man?
I'm punching social media / media. They say a lie makes it around the world before the truth has a chance to leave the door.
Mm-hmm.
And the story of Kyron Lacey, allegedly at the time, which we found out he didn't, allegedly caused a crash that killed somebody, was about to be indicted to a grand jury, ends up killing himself because of social media. Everybody told him he's the murderer and this is what's wrong with these athletes, and all the social media is killing this kid, literally. The media, the police are painting him out to be this criminal, ends up taking his own life, only to find out he had nothing, CCTV had nothing to do with the wreck at all. Nothing to do with the wreck at all. Car was almost 100 yards away from where this accident happened. Now this police department, well, his driving was the one that, at the end of the day, young kid gone way too soon, because again, we had it a little bit tougher, Mike. It's coming up because, you know, it is what it is. It was just a tougher world. But at the same time, like Mike, I don't think, you know, a lot of us could have handled online bullying. And online bullying and feeling like the whole world's coming in, closing in on you, especially in something like that where somebody's life is lost. I don't know if I could deal with that at 19, 2021. So Punch, the way social media and the media paints people before, again, innocent until proven guilty has been thrown out the window in this country. And it is what it is. Not me or you can change that. But in some cases, you end up having a kid that takes his own life only to find out the kid was innocent. Horrible story.
You know, we're talking about bad boys today, back in the day. Can you imagine some of the bad boys of our time? Had they come up, had we had social media then, who knows how it would have gone for guys like AI.
Oh, you dude, with the way
as emotional as Allen is.
Right. With the way Mike gambled, and I'll give this a feather to LeBron. Yeah. Mike would get mad at the print guys. And they were saying, Mike needs a break, man. Mike needs a break. He needs to go away. It's just too much on his mind. Now imagine Mike, who needed a break from a couple of newspapers in today's world. Like, I don't know if Mike could handle what LeBron has had to endure. I don't know if he can. LeBron has handled it great. And again, I don't ever really apologize for LeBron. But every day he wakes up, people are talking shit about him. I don't know if Mike could have handled that.
I don't disagree at all. I can only imagine.
I mean, with the way he was gambling and the rumors and his dad died, in today's world, the way we are, Mike got his dad. It would just be the thing on social media was Mike's gambling got his dad killed, and it would be times a million of what he already dealt with.
Times a million. There ain't no way Mike likes baseball. This is a fake suspension.
At times a million. Because that was already the narrative. Now put that with Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok.
37 cable news channels that also didn't exist.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Shut up and dribble. Mike didn't have to go through that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a good point you bring about LeBron. I run hot and cold on him.
Me too.
This bullshit thing about Hennessy the other day was so stupid. So he has said a lot of things on social media that I've not agreed with, that I thought was silly, but he's on social media all the time. You know, if you spend that much time posting like me, you're going to have things you regret saying or things that you're out of step on. LeBron has never once had any off the field issues, legally, domestic, at home, nothing. In a time where you can't do anything if you're that famous without half the world knowing about it. If LeBron James were a bad guy and was doing bullshit, we would know. Lord knows what skeletons are in people's closets that we grew up with.
Right.
And they're probably and they're thankful that there remain skeletons, you know?
Yeah, I open my closet, bone's gonna hit you in the head.
Mine, you can get stabbed with a broken femur if you open up mine. I got 4 kids to feed. Them 4 kids showed up somehow. Anyway, thank you. Oh, I got to punch somebody. You know, I'm going to punch this. So we finally know who to blame for the Pacific Palisades fires.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see this? So we know who to blame. I can't punch Bill Belichick every single day, although I want to mention him here in a minute. I want to punch this dirtbag. Shocking. He's a Florida man.
What was he even doing out there?
To start the fire.
Wow.
Jonathan Rinderknecht. Some dude from Florida, 29-year-old man, Jonathan Rendernecht. That's who I am punching. He is the one who allegedly, he's been accused.
He's innocent until proven guilty.
He is the person who initially started the fire on New Year's Day that led to the most destructive inferno in the history of Los Angeles, California, that destroyed the Pacific Palisades and wiped out a big part of Malibu back in January. It was a flare-up of a fire that this asshole intentionally set days earlier. He was working as an Uber driver in L.A., and he started a fire on purpose and then left. Well, they put it out, and this is where LAFD has really...
I don't even know how you figure this out.
The fire department in L.A. is under fire right now. No pun intended. Because they didn't do a good job putting out the original fire, and the damn thing rekindled 3 days later. And that's what led to the massive fire that wiped out the Malibu Hills and the Palisades.
How did they even trace it back to him? CCTV?
Among the evidence, so I went to the LA Times just as you were saying this. Among the evidence collected from Rendernecht's digital devices was a dystopian image that he generated on ChatGPT.
Oh my God.
That depicted a burning city with people trying to flee. He had some fixation with setting a massive city on fire. So he gets in a car, drives to L.A. from Florida, sets a fire. 3 days later, it turns into the Palisades fire. 12 people wind up dying in this fire.
If
thousands lost their freaking homes.
If he's guilty,
POS,
he deserves the death penalty.
He deserves the death penalty.
If he's guilty, he deserves the death penalty. I don't even think that's up for
shit.
Debate, right? That's like I'm just stating the obvious.
What a piece of shit. Orlando Kell brings his people I want to punch each and every day. He is not a POS.
No, he's not.
He is one of the fine premier practicing family lawyers in all of town. A guy emailed me about Orlando yesterday.
Really?
I owe you a reply. I'm going to get to you today. You know who you are. Orlando Kell, the family lawyer of note in San Antonio, Texas. The official family lawyer in the building. It is Orlando Kell. My buddy Billy's in here, wants to punch Dave Roberts, the Dodgers manager.
Why?
For what he did to Dallas's own Clayton Kershaw last night. I saw where Kershaw struggled, but I did not.
Let's go around the diamond.
What happened to Kershaw last night, Bouquet? Oh, you can't talk. God almighty. Just yell it. What did Kershaw? He got roughed up. Huh? And he got tore apart, right? The Dodgers got beat last night?
What's the series? Okay.
All right.
Dodgers. Okay.
Okay. So we got Game 5, Seattle, Detroit. Blue Jays have advanced. Dodgers are up, 2-1? All right. They'll probably win. This is in Philly? Oh, in L.A. Who am I missing? What's the other series? Brewers, Cubbies, that's 2-1? Cubs survived last night? Okay. See, I'm keeping up a little bit with the headlines. I'm going to watch when we get to the league championship series. I'm going to lock in on baseball.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's hard to do so. My Rangers are not in it. The Rangers don't determine whether or not I watch baseball playoffs because the Rangers have rarely been in the baseball playoffs.
Right.
But I will start watching it when we get to the championship series. And he's still convinced no one's going to touch the Dodgers. I hope you're wrong, man. So if, let's say, the Blue Jays or the Tigers or the Mariners beat the Blue Jays in the World Series. I mean, the Dodgers in the World Series. Probably going to go down as one of the 10 biggest upsets in the history of the World Series, I would imagine. I don't want to be a creature of the moment like you always say, but is it possible? If the Dodgers don't win the World Series this season, it is the biggest letdown or upset in the history of baseball. Before you answer, keep in mind the league's been around 150 years. Can't be the biggest upset ever, right?
No.
Can't be.
That's a
Diamondbacks, Yankees. Oh, you brought up that's a sore subject for me. See, that's back when I was watching every day.
That's when Luis Gonzalez sawed off Mariano Rivera.
Game 7.
Is he Venezuelan? Oh
no, he's just happy because the Yankees didn't win. That's
a good one, Bookie.
That sucked. It was 2001. The whole country, except for Bouquet and the city of Phoenix, was rooting for New York. It was right after 9/11, and it's poetic that the Yankees were going to win the World Series.
That staff.
But the Diamondbacks, you say a massive upset, but they had Kurt Schilling and Randy Johnson, man.
I know. No kidding.
They had no bullpen. Wait. Their closer, Byung-Yoon Kim, was their shitty closer. He was a mental small person.
Did the Marlins staff get them too?
Yeah. 06.
Remember that Marlins
was
staff?
it 05? Yeah.
Who was those guys?
Houston's own Josh Beckett. San Antonio Spurs season ticket holder Josh Beckett.
Who was it? Was it the A-Train? The black pitcher had
Dontrell Willis?
Dontrell Willis.
Was he on that Marlins club?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess he was. Yeah.
Then they beat the Yankees, right?
They did.
That's another good one.
Yeah, and Beckett was the MVP of the series.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, when you go to the World Series 10 times in 15 years, you're going to lose a
Somebody
couple.
Gonna get you.
Like the Yankees did. I'm gonna lock into baseball next week. Next week. All right, what else today? Oh, I mentioned Belichick.
What's going on? I'm seeing mixed reviews.
Every
mixed
day
reports.
It's something. So for the this requires notes. It's so hard to keep up with. For the fourth time, the University of North Carolina has had to come out and respond to bad Bill Belichick news. They're saying that they released a statement last night. They fully support Bill. They absolutely still all in with Bill Belichick. Even Belichick had to issue a statement last night, fully committed to North Carolina. Want to be here for a long, long time.
Sure.
Conflicting reports came out yesterday on Belichick. One says that the school had gone to him and said, look, man, this ain't working out. Let's talk buyout. And Belichick's like, yeah, I agree. I don't want to be here anymore. In this same report, it said that during the bye week, the assistants couldn't even get a hold of Bill. They didn't practice during the bye week. He just forgot he was the coach.
No, that sounds like old girl telling him, you're off the clock.
Could be, yeah.
You're off the clock.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
When is it my turn?
We blaming her for everything. That's kind of messed up.
Well, no, I know it is because he's a grown-ass old man.
He's a grown-ass man, right.
So comes to find out that he disappeared during their bye week. Couldn't find him. He's probably up in Nantucket with her. And I think what's going on is people that run UNC are probably at odds right now. You probably got a bunch that want to get rid of him now.
Yeah.
Let's just rip the Band-Aid now. This clearly was failed. He's got to go. Why wait? Then you got others that say, no, let's wait till the season's over. The PR hit will be too great, which is bullshit. I don't agree. They need to fire him tomorrow.
And at this point, whatever the buyout is, I'd kick in some extra to not have to hire his son.
Well, here's the problem. Why I agree, the son. So the buyout after 1 year is $20 million.
Oh,
they don't want that.
They're not A&M.
Another report came out that said that UNC has enough dirt on him now, violations,
or they
can get out of the $20 million. Then another report came out that said Bill has decided he made a mistake. He doesn't want to coach. He doesn't want to do this. Oh, really? The 72-year-old NFL legend doesn't really like the work hours you have to put in when you're running a college program in today's NIL? Right. Shocking. So Belichick, apparently, according to this report, told UNC, I'll buy myself out for $1 million. So Bill can buy himself out, by the way, and get out of his contract, but he would owe the school $1 million in salary back. But what Bill wants, he wants to save face. I'll buy myself out at the end of the season, but I have to have another job waiting on me, or I have to have a media job lined up where I say, oh, no, I just got a better offer from ESPN or Fox.
I see it.
See what I'm saying? They're all just trying to cover each other's PR ass. If I'm North Carolina, I nut up, find a way to get out from that $20 million, or I help him find a job. You know what? Let's help you. Let's get you. Let's help you find a media job.
Or I call Michael Jordan.
Or whoever. Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah, I need help.
Can you give us $20 million?
It is failed.
You need a tax write-off.
It is a shame. It is ridiculous. You know, and then once again, here's Carolina having to release statements after stuff gets out. What is it? Hard Knocks canceled because of her and the bullshit she brought. She wanted all the creative say with
she was sitting there
Hard
telling
Knocks.
them what to say. She was yelling cut.
Honey, we've won 43 Emmys doing our show.
Yeah.
You ain't going to tell us how to produce the show. So Hard Knocks pulls out. The Hulu series just got canceled. They were going to do an in-season reality show, right. But now that it's clearly that Bill doesn't know what he's doing and Carolina's a joke, they told Hulu, let's cancel. Hulu's pissed. Hulu may go ahead and Hulu may file a lawsuit against them. They may sue their ass. Then the Pablo Torre stuff where they told her to get out. She can't be roaming around the facility every day, and then that got out. And but Carolina, every time one of these things comes out, they release a statement saying, "Oh no, that's not true." Bullshit. We've had 5-6 times where that's happened since June.
Yeah,
this is ridiculous. Save face now.
Fail fast.
Fail fast. Great way to put that. She's a skunk. I wanted to say something that sounds like skunk.
No, don't do that.
I'm just going to say she's a skunk.
Okay.
This man is ruining his legacy for this 24-year-old skunk. And that ain't on the skunk. That's on him.
Yeah, he's a grown man.
He's a grown-ass man. So Steve Sarkisian. Rudy, in our text back and forth this morning, I'm trying to get you to give me a score here for Saturday.
Yeah,
I'm going back to this game. You seen folks trying to act like he's about to be Jimbo Fisher and get bought out already?
Well,
what are you saying?
No, I'm just saying after 60 games, a guy that, everybody universally felt like should be fired in Jimbo Fisher.
Yep.
As head coach, first 60 games, Jimbo was 39-21. Sark is 41-19.
Okay.
Top 10 wins.
I see where this is going.
5 for Jimbo, 2 for Sark. Number 1 recruiting classes, they both have 1. And their buyout, Jimbo's obviously 76 and Sark's is 45.4. Similar resumes through 60 games.
Okay.
Very, very similar resumes. More top 10 wins for Jimbo, though. Jimbo was at 5. Sark's only had 2. That's just the first 60 game. Now, Sark has 2 more wins than him, and Sark has 2 Final Four appearances. So, they didn't mention that. But very similar numbers.
And in Sark's defense, he didn't play any top 10 teams in the Big 12. He didn't have a chance to beat any.
That's true.
Jimbo was playing them every week.
Know what? That's fair. I left that part out.
No, I'm just giving you shit. I don't know. It's a bad scene.
I'm not saying Sark should be fired. Scene. I'm not going there. I don't like people getting fired. I don't like calling them jobs.
No. But this season's gone to hell in a hurry. And this goes back to why we don't need preseason polls anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We're never going to get rid of them, but we don't need them. Texas football.
It's the fastest someone went from 1 to out since 1964.
Oh my God. Ole Miss.
Go figure.
It's like a dysfunctional family where every member of the family is contributing to the dysfunction. Starting with Arch Manning, who has forgotten how to throw passes. It does not help that his offensive line is trash.
The receivers aren't very good.
So Arch has mental issues. The offensive line has a can't play problem, and they're eating each other.
Yeah,
almost the chicken or the egg. They can't block. Or and it's messed up his head, and he can't be trusted because he's now got a messed up head. It ain't all the offensive's fault, the offensive line, but a lot of it is their running backs can't stay healthy. The tight end they brought in to replace Gunnar Helm.
Arch is leading the team in rushing, isn't he?
Leading the team in rushing. Trey Wisner should be ashamed of himself when he sees that stat. C.J. Baxter's never healthy. They lost a lot of guys last year on both sides of the ball. They replaced them with a bunch of 4- and 5-star guys, but this team is dysfunctional. You don't fire Steve Sarkisian.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I know, but what you do is, and I've said this all week, and after they get curb stomped Saturday, maybe they'll do what I'm at. They need to regroup, pull the lever on this season. It's a wash. Either bench Arch Manning Monday morning and go to Caldwell, or decide and that's only if you think you still have an outsider's chance to win 9 games, which you won't. But if they want to be stubborn and try to chase 9 wins, go to Caldwell, because you ain't winning 9 with Arch. Or you just stick it out and just call this a red shirt development year for Arch as the starter. He'll be back next year. He ain't going to the NFL.
Or in the portal.
Shit. Canadian League. or in the portal. Canadian League wouldn't draft Arch Manning right now.
Because if you go to somebody else and that guy succeeds, then you can't give Arch the job back, not even next year. So then maybe ends up wherever. But
tough shit. That's on Arch.
Is UT the type of school that would tell Sark, you'll keep your job, but you need to hire a different play caller?
I think maybe. I think everything's
because I mean
he's not getting fired.
I don't know if that would be right because they've had a lot of success with him calling plays. He's been to 2 Final Fours. Like, I'm not going to erase that from Sark's resume. That would not be fair of me.
Mm-hmm.
So he's had success as a play caller, whether it be Bama, whether it be here at UT. But I mean, what do you do? What comes first? Arch gets benched or Sark gets his play calling duties ripped?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think both are possible. I think Sark relinquishing play calling duties.
That's like the next season type thing, right?
Yeah,
that wouldn't happen in season.
And Sark's he talking about swagger, confident, and cocky. He ain't going to give up play calling.
No, I don't think so either.
I think he would bench Arch Manning before he would give up play calling. I do.
Because he's like, yo, I went to 2 Final Fours with yours.
Yeah, I know. I went with 2 Final Fours. You're messing up my legacy. Arch bust Manning.
But out of respect for the family, I don't know if he has the balls to bench Arch.
Yeah, but are you what says Texas on your shirt, not Manning's?
Right.
F the Manning family. You got you were the head coach of the University of Texas. In theory, you're going to be here for 10, 15 years after Arch Manning's done long gone, like a fart in the wind.
Right.
The program is more important than the Manning family.
Absolutely.
You gonna let your program go to shit so Cooper Manning and his wife don't get mad at you? You can't run. It's UT. Nick Saban wouldn't give a shit. Lane Kiffin don't give a shit.
No.
Neither should Steve Sarkisian. Kid can't play. Joe Klatt said something really. I love Joe Klatt. Gus and Joel, best play-by-play duo in the business. Joe Klatt said it's all mental. And we're talking about Arch's mechanics and everything, and whether or not, you brought up a good point earlier in the week. The mental aspect's also part of whether or not you have talent or not. You have to have mental talent too. He ain't got any. Joel was saying it's like chicken and the egg, like he was like with the offensive line struggling and the skill players not playing. And it's caused every series on offense, Arch is either ahead of everybody else on offense or he's behind the offense. You know what I mean? They're either working. They've not been in sync once this year.
No,
and I don't count the Sam Houston game.
No,
that was a scrimmage.
Sam Houston lost 22 starters.
Yeah. They haven't had one series where they've been on the same page.
Just where it's like bam, bam, bam. There was a lot of
that ain't on Sark. That's on Arch.
Yeah, there was a lot of series last year where Sark's calling the right plays, you were finding the right receiver, and they're going up and down the field on people. Give me Oklahoma 31-17.
Oh, score time. 31-17.
31-17 OU. All right.
I sure wish I knew if John Mateer was going to start for Oklahoma.
So does the gambling world.
I know. This is why they've got to start regulating college football even more. They're starting to some.
Yeah.
We need the Big 12 is mandating injury reports now on Fridays.
They should.
Absolutely. Man. The only reason I don't pick Oklahoma 55-0 is because it's the Red River game. And you've seen
it's supposed to mean something.
Everything can happen, and anything has happened in this game. But man, Oklahoma's strengths and Texas's weaknesses it's just the worst. What Oklahoma does well, Texas does terrible. And that's just, dude, I don't see the Longhorns scoring 10.
So what's the score? So coffee bet, because I know you're picking OU. I got 31-17. What you got?
God, I was there when Roy Williams literally levitated.
That was awesome. Legendary.
And knocked out Chris Sims' ass. And what was it, 12-0, the final score?
Legendary tackle.
I could see Oklahoma shutting Texas out, but I don't have the balls to pick it. I'm going to assume that Michael Hawkins Jr. is going to start at quarterback, which, by the way, he's a good player. OU's licking their chops.
Want me to come back to you?
No. Pregnant pausing for drama. I'm really torn, you know. I'm just so disappointed in the Longhorns. I just can't believe we're here.
I'll say this.
I can't believe we're here.
This is the only way they have a chance while you think about your score.
All right.
The only way they have a chance, if the O-line can hold up, and what I mean by hold up is keep a clean pocket, let him get some throws off through, let's say, midway through the second quarter, they will have a chance because Arch will possibly gain some confidence. If they get to Arch early, it's going to get ugly because he already has the yips. Now, if he can bring in an extra tight end, chip with a running back, and keep Arch clean through the second quarter, midway through the second quarter, and Arch can pull his head out of his ass and get some confidence and understand, okay, I'm not gonna die. You know what I mean? I can make some throws. They got a shot. If first quarter comes out and it's the first drive and it's a couple 3-and-outs and a sack or two, my 31-17 gonna be way off. It's gonna get a lot worse. They have to keep him clean to help him get his confidence back.
The only way
it's close.
The only way Texas wins this game is if Arch Manning gets hurt or is benched, and Caldwell gets hot and it catches Oklahoma off guard. Assuming Arch plays the entire game, 50-13 Oklahoma.
Good Lord.
50-13 is my pick. We writing these down?
Okay, I'll put it in my notes. I
lost my pen. I've been having a mess with my shirt all show.
31.
This shirt keeps opening up. You can see my belly.
You said 50 to what?
50-13 Oklahoma.
Good Lord,
you're gonna hear that fight song a whole lot, Bouquet.
That's a 37
I know it's your favorite
point
song.
beat down.
Whatever. And is Texas still favored? That's embarrassing for Las Vegas.
What do you have?
What are
the
they
game?
thinking?
That's your hate.
Come on,
your hate for Oklahoma.
24-14.
So Buki has. Hold on, let me say Buki has.
Oh, you was gonna score 14 in the first quarter.
14 UT.
What did I say? 50-13.
50-13. I got 31-17.
All right, will you write that down?
I got it
Send
in my
me a
notes.
screenshot. All right, we got a television show to produce.
Let's do it.
That's it. We're done. So tomorrow, we're taking a day off. We're gonna spend day with family tomorrow.
Yeah, I got
family day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Join Rudy and Bouquet Saturday, 2:30 kickoff, Texas, Oklahoma. Slackers on Rector behind North Star Mall. If you're in the San Antonio area, come hang out with the fellas. I'll try to sneak away and we'll FaceTime or something.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. And all these boys, they all know Mike's gonna be fidgeting because that game. I'm gonna get a hall pass. Here's the problem: there's a bunch of Aggies. This wedding. They might be like, "Fuck, you can't watch that shit."
Yeah, we ain't watching that. Speaking of,
we're done.
Yeah, later.
Get them, Aggies. The Aggies they're fine.
Post game.
Cowboy
Sunday.
post game Sunday after the Carolina game. Didn't even talk Cowboys today. Didn't even talk today's Cowboys.
No.
Cowboys better beat Carolina.
Yeah.
We'll talk to y'all on Sunday after the show. Love y'all hard. See you then.